I just got done vacuuming our living room, kitchen, hallways, and when you have 2 dogs who shed, this is what you get. I literally, guys, I vacuum every day, okay? And sometimes I vacuum twice a day, so it's in the morning, so I vacuum this morning. I will probably vacuum before we go to bed, but usually if we're home, I literally vacuum every day. And this is from vacuuming every day. I mean, it's just crazy how much dog hair we get. I feel like I have 4 kids because we have 2 dogs and then I have 2 daughters. So I basically manage 4 kids a day. But this month you're kind of gonna go with us. Memorial weekend, I think we're having a chill weekend, so you'll see some of that. Next week we have a Texas Outlaw race in Dallas. You'll see some of that. All right, good morning, guys. It is the next day. I am going to do a interval workout where I run and then I lift and then I run and then I lift. I really liked those the past couple of days. And it is Thursday, so happy Thursday. It's 6 a.m. right on the dot. So we're gonna get this done before the girls get up and have a great day. I have exciting news though. This morning, I looked in the mirror at my back and I can tell that I'm losing weight because my little skin flaps on my back have shrunk. So it's looking good. Also, my front little pouch has gotten smaller, which it's been like 8 weeks. I'm 8 weeks postpartum. So I'm in the 180s and my goal is to get to 150. So I have about 35, 40-ish pounds to go. So it's looking promising.
Hey vlog.
Stop.
Stop.
Go for your run.
Go for your run. Videoing me on my run.
Wait, you have your calculator out? What are you doing?
Nah. Trying to figure out how much mileage I'm gonna do this week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Trying to get as much days off as possible. We got 8 plus 7 plus 7 plus one more 8 plus 20. Puts you at 50. That's what I'm going for. So I have to do 7 or 8 miles today or tomorrow. And or both, maybe not. I don't know.
Love you. Up, so I have finished my workout. It's about 9:30. Showered, got the girls up, fed, and today is really just going to be a cleaning day. I still have to unpack their stuff from our trip and kind of organize the clothes. I need to mop and clean our bathroom and our room and mop the guest bathroom. It's supposed to rain, so I'm not gonna mop like the main areas until probably later this weekend. But you're gonna come along, we're gonna do some laundry, sipping on some chocolate milk. So I'm gonna be on my feet a lot, but you're gonna come along and enjoy watching the cleaning aspect of being a stay-at-home mom. the bathroom, and then Sissy got hungry, so I fed her. And now it's 11 o'clock, and I think I'm gonna make us some lunch, and then it'll be nap time. Okay, so I'm really trying to work on protein. So I have some chicken in here that I'm gonna warm up, and then I have some veggies because that's good for fiber and it fills you up, and it's better than like bread or carbs or whatever. And then I'm gonna have like a fruit bowl. I'll probably have an apple with peanut butter just for extra protein. I do have strawberries, so I might attempt this afternoon to make a protein strawberry shake. Because I have yogurt, like I bought yogurt and stuff. I need to do it. I just am scared that I'm not gonna like it, but I might try to do that. Oh, I always make sure for little girl, she loves cuties, so we always have cuties. I love the Honeycrisp apples. I always have that. And then, Riley, you're okay. And then I like to have blueberries in my oatmeal. And I typically like to have some other type of fruit like strawberries or grapes. In the summer, you can do watermelon or pineapple. Okay, so we have grilled chicken with some ketchup, veggies, and apple with peanut butter. Looks pretty good. Alrighty guys, so we just woke up from our nap. Bradley's in the bathroom playing. I'm feeding Karsten. And then as you can tell, the mop in the background, I'm gonna mop the floors, switch out the laundry. We'll see if I get to the girls' room today. That might be a weekend task. I don't know, we'll see. What is up, y'all? I just kind of wanted to share some of what I am going through and struggling with. And I feel like this is a repetitive thing. It's really not that deep, but it is something that I need to address and fix. So I'm kind of bad at overcommitting myself. I feel like when you're an ambitious person and you are also a creative person, you get a lot of ideas. You struggle with this. And maybe it's a contentment issue, it probably is, but I struggle with just sitting and not coming up with more ideas and trying those out, and I will overfill my plate. And I did this in college, and I recognized it in college where I was like, I'm doing too much. Basically, I think the root of it is if I see an opportunity and it looks like it's a good opportunity, I kind of in my head am like, well, why would I not take it? And this has caused me to overcommit myself. And the issue with overcommitting yourself that I'm realizing is something's got to sacrifice. You only have 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week. And time is valuable, and if you want to be great at something, you have to let other things go, and you have to master that one thing that you want to be great at. And I realized at the end of 2025, I was overcommitting myself. I had so many ideas, and they just were battling in terms of priorities, and I just felt exhausted and like it just wasn't working. And so I prayed about it and I asked the Lord, I was like, Lord, like, what is like, what am I supposed to focus on for 2026? And he gave me 2 words. He gave me running and he gave me writing. And specifically, whenever it comes to like, I want you to focus on your fitness as a mom, and I want you to focus on content around that. So if you follow me on Instagram, I am known as the Christian Running Mom, and that content focuses on running and fitness journey as a mom, postpartum, things like that. So that's number 1 in writing. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that I love writing, I love books, and I want to be a published writer one day. And to be very ambitious, I want to be a best-selling author one day. Every author says that, but it is a goal of mine to be a best-selling author one day. And so on TikTok, I mainly post about book stuff on there. And recently I had a really good friend. She had a creative idea of making these like door hangers and welcome board signs, custom signs and stuff. And you know, we just got to talking. Briston no longer uses the laser machine that he used for Texas Outlaw. And so we were like, hey, what if we come together and make stuff for moms? It sounded like a good idea. She wanted to provide more financially for her household. I liked the creative aspect of it, even though financially we are good right now. But I was like, you know what? Like, let's do this. Well, thank God she just recognized my exhaustion. And to be honest, y'all, I feel like that's also another reason why I have narcolepsy. Like, I hate to say that, but if I did not have narcolepsy, I seriously don't think I would prioritize my sleep. I would not prioritize my health, because in order for me to show up best for things that I want to do and the people that I love, I have to prioritize those things. And just like a nap, like I have to take a nap every day after lunch. That's a non-negotiable, just with the condition. And so, you know, she made a comment earlier today where she was like, hey, you're doing a lot. And y'all, there are things that I feel like God has put on my heart. And it's funny because I wrote goals in our bathroom on the mirror. And I wrote them down because, you know, if you see your goal and you write it down, you're more likely to accomplish it. But none of those goals that I wrote down had to do with this creative, we called it bored mom things. Because, you know, she was like, I'm bored at home. She's a stay-at-home mom. I'm a stay-at-home mom. And she just was so honest, and she was like, you have a lot going on. And I feel like in my head, like, I know I have a lot going on, but it's like, if I'm not doing something that's like I can put out there, I guess I just feel like I don't have a lot going on, because there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that I do that doesn't get publicized. And I guess the biggest thing is like, I don't know why, but I feel like I have to like prove myself. And honestly, I think the root of that comes from high school and feeling like I wasn't enough for some of the coaches in my life. It wasn't every coach. Some coaches were awesome, but I just wasn't the chosen one, if you will. And so that I feel like made more of an impression on me than I've realized. And so because of that, I have a very performative mindset and attitude. And if I'm not producing something, in the back of my head, I'm like, well, am I doing enough? And it's stupid, I know. But like writing a book is hard, and it takes a lot of time, and it's a lot of behind the scenes work that isn't noticed. And I'm in that process. Like, I have grown so much, but I'm still in that process, and it hasn't been published yet. And so I feel like I did this creative endeavor to kind of be like, hey guys, I'm still here, I'm still doing stuff. I just want to let you know that, as if everything that I'm doing is not enough whenever it is enough. And I need to realize that. And it's funny because, to kind of bring this around and circle this back around, I haven't been able to like do this and focus on stuff that I need to focus on. I love vlogging, and I love just like editing and being creative, like online, like content wise. And this was like physically creative, but this is just taking so much of my time. And I'm so thankful. Like, I'm laying it down. and just not a priority. And it's okay. And I need to always remember my goals and always remember what God put on my heart. God put on my heart running, and God put on my heart writing, and I need to focus on those things. And we have literally Realm Makers, the writing conference, in 1 month, and there's stuff that I need to get ready for that. And I need to focus on that because that's what the Lord wants me to focus on. And so I want to kind of show y'all my, which I might do that in a different video. I'll show y'all my goals in a different video and kind of talk about them. But that's just an update of where